So here I am in the middle of a gold mine, not far from Kalgoorlie, and I'm attempting to marry two of my great loves in life, off-roading and rather sadly trucks. This is the Doosan DA40. It's a 6-wheel drive articulated dump truck and it has a payload of about 40 tonne. Under the bonnet is a 13 litre Scania engine that puts out about 500 horsepower, and behind that is a ZF automatic transmission. I'm going to attempt to cart some dirt. The job at hand is putting the finishing touches on this mine's tailings dam wall. At this stage in the job, we're just picking up fill and dumping it further along the wall. The 500 horsepower Scania engine underneath the DA40 has a bit of growl going on, but it's got plenty of grunt to keep the wheels turning. And that ZF transmission is a smooth shifter under load. The front axle uses nitrogen-charged shock absorbers which do a fantastic job of soaking up the bumps. The comfort of this machine from the driver's seat really impresses me. Another interesting point about this machine is the articulation point behind the cab. As with all articulated dumpers, it oscillates as well as turns from side to side. In the case of this Doosan, the articulation point is behind the oscillation point, which means that when working on uneven ground, this machine is less likely to lift a front wheel off the ground. Even in these damp conditions, this dumper is very sure-footed in the rough stuff. Well, work has come to a halt. The heavens have opened up, and as I've found out, the Kalgoorlie goldfields turn into a great big mud pit, or clay pan, whatever. It is a little bit entertaining for a short period of time and then it just becomes dangerous. So we've pulled up, so that's it for the day. This is a pretty impressive bit of gear actually. The rear suspension on this thing's fantastic. It's the way it articulates and walks over obstacles. It's got a great departure angle as well. It doesn't cock a leg in the air off-road. Also the way it splits power between the front drive axles, like the steer, well it's not really the steer, it's under the cab, but so the front axles as opposed to the rear drive axles makes it pretty sure-footed as well. So you're not getting max torque through the front axles, you've got the back axles doing the bulk of the hauling and pushing. Makes it a little bit more controllable in slippery conditions. So overall it's a pretty capable thing off-road. It's also very comfortable, and hey, you know, we're grossing over 60 tonne as we sit here, and that's the same as a road-going B-double, and I've been off-roading. But that's enough for the mud pit from me, and back to the highway, I think.